my sweetest friends, this video is a part of a series where I go through the style logic of the different quadrants in my system, the style key, for an explanation of the style logic concept or an overview of the system. You can just look at the playlist below, I'll link it there. But now today is the time for the Sapphire key, which is the style logic belonging to the Right+Up Quadrant. In brief, the Sapphire approach is to take cues from circumstances, contexts, and situations, and then to use style kind of in response to achieve a desired impression on these contexts, situations, and environments. So you want to figure out how you want to be seen, what you want to give out into the world, and you want to style yourself according to that intention. To other people, this very strategic approach often feels awkward and very contrived, but for you it gives a supportive structure which makes style doable, makes decisions a lot easier. So the Sapphire approach is very external, right? It's all about taking space, making a mark on the world, getting what you want. You're starting with the outside, the context, the situation, and then you're thinking also about what do you want to share? What is that impression? How is it going to land? When I put it this way, you can immediately see, right, where the big struggle points for the Sapphire story are. First of all, if you are not happy with where you are in life, it can be really difficult to feel happy with your style. It might be that your context and situations just don't truly suit you. They're not bad necessarily, but they just don't really suit you. Could also be that you're in a season of life where you don't want to share yourself, you don't really want to participate, you don't want to be seen, you don't have to think about it, right? And without that supportive external structure though of guiding your style decisions and helping you, you might either disengage from style completely, or you might fall into this always shopping and searching pattern where you're trying to figure it out, but it never really works because it's a context struggle. The other Sapphire struggle is about finding your voice. You are meant to be in control of your image, right? The creative director bringing your unique vision to life, your gift to the world. And for all types of reasons, Sapphires can silence themselves and just like lose track of their visions and their dreams. And the end result of that is a style that feels boring, a loss of confidence, a feeling of invisibility and disempowerment. So those are struggles, and as always, I really want to give a very strong, warm endorsement to the mini course I created. I call that the foundations because it's 3 practical exercises to help you address the typical Sapphire struggles. I'm going to link that below. Check it out if you're interested. But now we're going to get into the Sapphire details. So if you remember our style sandwich, we have the starting point, we have the end goal, and we have all the things that are in the middle. So the Sapphire starting point is in the outer world. When you are figuring out new things to buy, packing for a trip, picking an outfit for the day, you need to really make sure it's connected to the outer world, the context within which you're going to be presenting. So the starting point can be really concrete, specific meeting, specific place, specific person, but our contexts are often multi-layered, right? Where do you live? How do things look around you? What's your role in life? What's a typical dress code for kind of your identity, even if that may not at all be how people dressing around you? What are the current macro trends and shapes, colors, and aesthetics? How do you relate to them? What are the visual trends in art or media do you see, right? It's a very multi-layered world we're living in. So for Sapphires, it's often really important to feel like you visually belong or kind of like make sense in the world. And again, that can be your immediate physical environment, but it can be the broader kind of sense of the type of person you are representing that. You might love collecting external inspiration from the internet, from current fashion, from people around you, right? You're good at aggregating all of this, and this is the starting point for you. All right, now let's talk about the end goal for you, which is the desired impression. Got this impact before, and I feel like the word impact like freaks people out, even though I was trying to choose a neutral word. So I think impression is a better word. It is about what you're putting out into the world, right? You want to control the impression you make, because when you don't feel seen by others, you weirdly like struggle to feel like yourself, and you struggle to see yourself also. So very affirming for you to be seen in the way you choose to be seen. So how do you want people to perceive you? That's the question. Do you want to be seen as somebody who's confident, creative, impressive, beautiful? What do you want? Right? Style can help you get what you want in life. I do talk about leadership and service a lot for Sapphire because it is a typical focus for the Right+Up Quadrant. Not in a literal like CEO of everything type, although you CEOs of everything are very welcome, but in these more thousands of everyday different human ways that we show up for each other in service and leadership. Whatever your life looks like, you carry this vision, the discernment inside you, and style can help you bring that contribution, that voice out into the world. So now we have the starting point, we have the end goal. So we're going to talk about what's in the middle, styling techniques, how you make that desired impression on the context around you. You can layer other style systems here, so guidance on color, body types, current trends, whatever else. I have to say, among my clients, Sapphire, Right+Up tend to be quite receptive to different style systems, so it's about finding which systems you like that can give you. So there are two important middle things I consider for Sapphire. The first is about taking space through styles, just about being seen, the visibility. So I really focus a lot for Sapphire on visual interest, right? You suffer from the sensation of things not being enough. It's all about finding your own combination of the colors, the shapes, the details, the patterns, the accessories to get to like that place that's enough, but it feels enjoyable, wearable, beautiful for you and not like artificial, right? The second technique is about taking a whole outfit perspective. You want to use visual harmony principles so that the pieces of your look make sense as a whole. That's really important to you, is that there's a logic to it. This doesn't always have to mean, oh, it's like perfectly matched, right? Because sometimes actually a bit like the third color or something like introduces the pop in the outfit, right? So this just needs to be a logical reason why things belong together, and that's why it can be really difficult for you to buy things one piece at a time, because you need to understand how things fit together before you judge them. So I have some videos about using visual interest for Sapphire to update your outfits, about visual harmony, visual interest in general, examples even of different archetypes for Right+Up. I'm going to link all of those below, and again, just invite you to work through the exercises in the foundations course to practice these skills, not just read through the course, but actually do the stuff. And now let's get through a quick example of the Sapphire style process so you can see how to apply it. Let's do an example of a specific event. So let's say you're going to a party at an art space. Yeah, lots of artsy, but like, you know, fun people, right? It's a great opportunity for you. Gonna make new friends, maybe connect with people. And it's something you don't get to do very often, so it's like a special event, right? So that's the context, and then you would think about the intention in the context, right? What do you want? Well, if it's a party, you probably want people to come talk to you. You want to show that you are also a cool artsy person, and, you know, kind of impress people and make your outfit dressy and fancy, so it, like, you know, contributes to the party ambience, like suits the vibe, makes the vibe. So what is going to do that? What creates the impression? Let's say you have some sort of a dressy floral maxi, it's very pretty, but if it's pretty and fancy, it doesn't really look cool or artsy. It doesn't have that desired look, right? Another party outfit you could wear, lots of people would be wearing, is like some sort of a cool, you know, fancy denim and like a strappy crop top. Okay, that looks really cool and sexy, but it doesn't have that dressy or fancy vibe, so it doesn't work for you. So it's really about landing on the thing that gets at most of the stuff you want. So in your case, maybe we could give you like a mini dress with like a slightly asymmetrical unique neckline, some sort of trendy metallic strappy sandal, like a unique earring, you know, with the neckline, people notice it, and a cool like box clutch bag. So we're putting kind of a lot of visual interest on you, but it's all on that same theme. So this gives the desired impression for the party, and it's really fun to wear. So that's just like one styling example. So that is the Sapphire key for the Right+Up Quadrant. This is the fourth key I've explained now, and if you've watched all the videos, you might be thinking, well, I recognize myself in several of these approaches. Can I use multiple keys? What if I am kind of a mix, or I kind of go between these approaches? It's one of the first questions that people ask me. It's a really good question, so that's what we're going to talk about in the next video, and I'll see you then. Bye!